Mandatory disclaimer, I still have a cold and probably sound like a supermarket tannoy system. My name is Totalbiscuit, and I suck at Starcraft 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of I Suck at Starcraft 2. This is a series, indeed, of short games. 2 today, I think, which show me absolutely screwing up horribly in every possible respect. So I shall be playing my opponent. He is playing Protoss. He's, of course, Malvu. This is all from the same series of games. This happened in my second ever night playing this game, and I am playing the terrible yeah. So, I go and scout his base, and of course do so far too early and see nothing of any value whatsoever. That's something that people should perhaps avoid. Oh look, it's a scout. What do I see? Oh, he is mining. This surely gives me the tactical advantage. I shall get the drop on him by knowing that he is mining. Yeah, that was a waste of an SCV, and indeed a waste of my time. So I continue to build SCVs, as you might expect, and I learned from the last game, and I'm building my block way better. Hopefully. But it's not good enough, unfortunately, because his scout went in there relatively early and slipped past my block. The fact of the matter is that this can happen. There's no way that you can block that off quick enough if he decides to go in really early with a probe. The point is you don't have to. There is no reason whatsoever. What does he see? He sees exactly the same thing that I saw. Mining. He doesn't know anything, and for some reason goes after my SCV and gets twatted as a direct result of that. Well, there you go, lost a probe. Probably his only mistake in this entire match. So he's built the gateway up already and is starting to build some zealots. And I've got, what, nothing. Well, I moved an SCV over there, and I scouted his base, of course, saw nothing whatsoever, hung around, forgot about it, because I was too busy chasing his probe around in my base, whereas I could have then scouted and seen that he was building zealots, and gone for marines very early on. No, in fact, I decided to do something even stupider. Look, it's proto-bunker rush. Yes, I didn't realize what this strategy actually was until, well, a few days ago, when I actually did it properly, and listened indeed to Blizzcast that explained the bunker rush and the power of the bunker rush. This is in fact a proto-bunker rush. I discovered bunker rush entirely by accident and did it wrong by deploying it in completely the wrong area. Had I gone in, say, to his choke and built my bunker and my barracks there, I might have stood a chance, but no, that would involve common sense. Now, I did build my block, but I built it incorrectly. As you can see, my SCV goes straight around there. What a waste of time. Indeed, what I worked out later on is that the block should not consist of 3 supply depots. It should consist of a barracks and 2 supply depots, and that can adequately block off the choke on almost any map. But no, I didn't realize that. So he built Stalkers, which was an interesting choice early on, but I realized why, because he saw that I built an expansion incredibly early. So what's the best way to blow that up? Well, something that's got anti-air, for one thing, against Terran. If I decide to take off, then he can shoot at me anyway. So in go his Stalkers, you can see them on the minimap there, moving towards my base. Do I have anything that can stop them? No, because I'm too busy building my proto-bunker rush halfway across the map. And indeed, he starts building a pylon there, getting a little expansion closer to my base. I don't notice that either, because I'm nowhere near and I'm not correctly scouting. I've got lots of marines, that's nice, but as you can see, I've switched to my view there. Look, nothing, it's blank, nothing there whatsoever. So I think. Particularly terrible. And this is what he can see. He already knows that I've got an expansion. Oh, hello, Mr. Stalker. You're here to destroy my base, I see. Can I do anything about it? Well, not really right now. So let's switch over to my view again. Like, haha, it's okay. I've decided to build a bunch of marines. I'll be fine against those 2 Stalkers, absolutely. I can go and smash them up with my marines and get all herf-a-derf about it. Does that happen? Well, let's find out, shall we? Let's see what actually happens when I send my marines in. 4 marines. Oh, look, it's a zealot. Okay, I should be able to beat that. Well, he manages to run off very early there, and I head in after deciding not to chase him down after the Stalkers. And of course, I can't see the fact that he's built an expansion. What will be in this mystery expansion, one might ask? Oh dear. Oh God. Ugh. The pain and suffering. As I realize that my army is smashed to pieces, he's got Stalkers in my expansion, zealots coming, and I'm dead. That was an absolute failure. So let's see what I learned 2 minutes after this in my game that preceded this particular one. It's game 4 in a series of about 6 or 7 that I played in this night. So let's start again, and I get to start in the other corner. Let's kick it off and see if I learned anything from that. Now, just bear in mind that I played this directly afterwards. I believe something along the lines of, I hate you, let's go again, was said on Ventrilo, and Malvu happily agreed to another arse-whooping. Yeah. So sped it up a little bit there. You know exactly what happens here. And I start off quite early with the block there. And he's already got his first pylon up. And there goes his gateway, ready for some delicious zealots. There's my block. My block is now successful. I managed to learn the previous time and build it correctly. I decided to build some Vespine pretty early on as well in an attempt to go with a few Reapers. But of course, do I get that far? Well, not really, because I make a critical economic error. Now, I lowered that because you can see there, off goes an SCV to an expansion point. This early in the game, you say. Look at how much minerals I've got. Crazy amount of minerals available there, and yet, of course, I waste them on an expansion so early on. That's 400 minerals, ladies and gentlemen, that I could have spent on building barracks. I could already have barracks up, pumping out marines, which could be behind my block. Do I do that? No. I go for double barracks there, and building a reactor. I believe, attempting to go M&M, which is marines and medevacs. But of course, that's not going to happen, is it? Because look at how many zealots he already has. Do I have anything to stop him? No, I do not. Of course, I would have known this had I remembered to scout, but I got tunnel vision on building my economy as quickly as possible and forgot to do that. Not good at all. Oh, look, an expensive pile of crap that serves no practical purpose. 400 minerals, ladies and gents. What a waste. And in go 5 zealots. What am I going to kill those with? Well, nothing, because I haven't built any marines yet, because I'm out of resources from building that damn command center. I'm even building a factory for some early Hellions. That's not going to get very far, is it? Look at them, slowly idling along. So superior, so smug. Knowing that there's literally nothing I can do about it. And attacking the wall of supply depots, which, needless to say, do not provide all that much resistance. Building a bunker a little bit too late there, considering I don't have anything to put in it. Ugh. It's difficult not to cringe when watching these. These replays happened over a week and a half ago. I'd like to say I got a little bit better in the time. But it's okay, because I have my factory up, and I'm finally pumping out my first marines, and that's gonna stain. GG. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching I Suck at Starcraft 2. I'll see you next time.